Alright, we're going to show you how to take out a valve in a valve body. In this valve body, we're going to take out the manual low valve. And so, to remove a valve, you're going to come in, and right in here, there's a clip. And it may be easier to push the end plug in just a little bit to hook on that clip, pull it out. Now the end plug comes out, and hiding right here at the end is a spring. So not to lose your components. Then we're going to come in here with either some very small bent screwdrivers or picks and very gently work the valve out of the hole to make sure that we don't scratch it. So you come through all your different channels so you can grab it at the end and pull it out. And you're going to inspect your valve for any wear. Any signs of wear on here is an issue and the valve needs replaced. Also make sure that you didn't scratch the valve anywhere along here. And then assembly is just the opposite of disassembly. You just slide it in. Make sure you don't scratch the bore when you install or remove. We'll put the spring in, the plug, slide it in. The plug is a nice tight fit, so it could take a little bit of work. And then, once all the gaps are aligned, just set your clip back in. Alright, so here we have a Ford pump. This is the Ford pump alignment tool. What it does is make sure that the interior gear on the pump is lined up with the shaft so that the torque converter can sit all the way in when you actually go to install this. If you don't do this, you won't get the torque converter to seat right, and then it won't mount up correctly. So you take this tool that's stored in the cabinet, you put it in the center of your bell housing, then you take your bell housing and you just feed it down. The bell housing drops, and right there, the pump gear lined up. And so we've got all that lined up. Now it's just a matter of making sure that your holes in your plate are lined up along with the pump housing to the bell housing. Alright, to install your neutral safety switch, or manual selector valve switch, also called a PRNDL. You set the transmission into neutral, which we've already done. And then here in the center, there's a small white line right here. And then on the case, there's a small black line right here. And what you do is you can actually adjust the casing until those two lines line up. And this sets your gear indicator for the transmission control module and also your light on the dash.